a game. Hold on. What a motherfucking game. The boy Dame. We in the dark. Milwaukee Bucks just advanced to the top in. For one, all the subscribers watching. We got membership packages, premium packages for the subscribers in Dame's World. Anybody want to support me beyond the extent of watching the videos? We got membership packages with exclusive content and offers, such as the top Apex package allows you, subscriber, member, to choose one video per month that I will be doing for y'all. So that's on the membership packet. $19.99 a month is the premium. The second tier is $9, and the first tier is only $4.99 for all my loyalists out there. But the topic of this video today, Brooklyn Nets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. First thing I want to say is congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks. They fought hard. They played a good ass solid game, and they advanced to the next round against the Hawks or the motherfucking Sixers. Thoughts on the game? First thoughts. What's my first thoughts? So we can break down a lot of things in this game. First thoughts. If it's still any questions as to who the best player in the NBA is, if it's still any question as to who the best player in the NBA is, call Dame. Go to Dame's World. Call Dame. Do whatever you can to reach me. Because it's clear cut and concise in Dame's World as to who the best player is. Shout out to Giannis. Shout out to Chef. Shout out to Dame Lillard. Shout out to LeBron James. Shout out to AD. Shout out to Joker. Shout out to Embiid. All of these players are great. What you see from Kevin Durant again today is why he is the best player in the league. Now, I know some of y'all, oh, he missed the game winner. Some of y'all like nitpicking and cherry picking and copying, editing the part that's to your liking and your bias. Yes, Kevin Durant airballed the last shot. 53 minutes, winded on his last leg. Game should have been over. No help for Kevin Durant aside from Blake Griffin. Shout out to Blake Griffin for hustling. Bruce Brown, whatever, rebounding, just being that high intensity player. Joe Harris, liability on defense, didn't knock down his shot. Most importantly, James Harden. Shout out to James Harden, great player. Yes, he was had some lingering ailments. You can obviously tell he's fucked up. But knowing that, you going out there doing what you did today, taking these forceful ass, thirsty, insignificant shots, being left wide open. It's not just James Harden's fault though. It's Steve Nash's fault as well. The fact that you willing to put James Harden in the game when he's playing like that shows two things. You have no faith in your supporting cast, Landry Shamet and the other Jeff Green and other players who can give you something, have something to offer. I think can be better than the James Harden I've seen just lingering all day. Ailing, shooting threes flat-footed, short on every three, no clutch buckets possible. So looking at the gameplay of James Harden today and looking at Steve Nash and his coaching, Brooklyn Nets got those adjustments to make. Then you could talk about Kyrie Irving, Uncle Drew. Shout out to Uncle Drew, didn't play today. But when you talk about Uncle Drew and James Harden and Kevin Durant with this nucleus that we just seen formulated, develop, you talking about people who get injured a lot. You talking about not weight room guys. You're talking about people who are prone to little nagging hamstring, knee, ankle injuries to where when it comes to these critical moments, one of them motherfuckers might not be able to play. And in this playoffs, we seen one and two of them motherfuckers not be able to play or play terribly. James Harden, the last two games, played terrible, and Steve Nash played him the whole game. He played the whole game getting blown by anybody in his way, shooting dumbass shots, being forceful. I don't, y'all know I don't look at stats in James World, but observation analysis, the nigga must have been 1 for, or 2 for, how many buckets James Harden get today? 3 maybe? Probably 3 for 15, 4 for 18, some shit like that. Those privy to watching James Harden, he has a lot of games like that too. It's not just when he's injured. Big moments. Hey man, it's a different ball game in big moments when it comes to James Harden. But to the Bucks' credit, shout out to Kumpo. Kupo attacked. Kupo stayed aggressive. Kupo was Kupo. Shout out to Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton was key when it mattered. Excellent buckets. Also staggering, stifling Kevin Durant. In certain, of course, Kevin Durant destroyed the whole series. Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. But giving Kevin Durant different looks and a hard time, Middleton provided that. PJ Tucker. Shout out to PJ Tucker for making this a epic battle. Even though he lost the battle, he won the war. But he taking his team to the next level. But PJ Tucker, play-by-play on Kevin Durant, was some of the best shit. Some of the most riveting shit I've seen in this whole playoffs. High intense pressure up on him. Refs don't normally allow it and was calling ticky-tack on PJ. But for the most part, they were giving him a little bit of leverage to play. And Kevin Durant rebutting, responding, shooting middies right over his head, blow bys occasionally. Sometimes PJ getting the strip, talking shit all in each other's faces. You can't guard me. Nigga, all they doing is calling fouls. I hear what they saying on the sides. Fast Lane, shout out to Fast Lane. We love the comments for anybody in here. That's what we want, the comments. He said this proves how good the Warriors were, and that is facts. The Brooklyn Nets on paper look good. You know what I'm saying? The big three, the dynamic. But they don't have their identity entirely. When you saw this whole game, what you saw was reverting to what we know. And what we know as the Brooklyn Nets is Kevin Durant is the best player in the league. Kevin Durant can get a bucket whenever he wants. That's what Brooklyn knows. That's what we all know. But when it comes time to win a championship, you're going to need more than isolate your best player. I don't care who you are. Jordan, Kobe, no matter who you are, when it comes time to win a championship, isolate your best player and get out the way all day. It's not going to work. Somebody's going to need to hit some big shots. We need some Steve Kerr and John Paxtons. We need Derek Fishers and Robert Ory's. We need somebody to give you 12, 13, 14 off the bench. So the fact that Brooklyn with a Allen Harden, they had nothing. Joe Harris couldn't hit a shot. Jeff Green didn't really get a lot of minutes, but he was just coming from injury too. Brooklyn had Kevin Durant. And then to my boy's point, Golden State Warriors had a machine. You talk about Chef and Clay and that high-powered motion offense, Draymond being the centerpiece on defense, the talking head of the snake per se, and then getting Kevin Durant. They were already a well-oiled machine before Kevin Durant came into the picture. So when you add Kevin Durant, to my man's point, oh my goodness, the the Warriors with Kevin Durant were entirely too good. Warriors without Kevin Durant were really good. The Warriors with Kevin Durant were entirely too good. And Brooklyn ain't fucking with that. But more More points to the game. As far as what I noticed, I want to know if y'all noticed this shit. I feel like they were trying to keep Brooklyn in the ball game with a lot of deliberate, floppy type, hardened foul calls that may have not should have been foul calls, or even a lot of Kevin Durant ticky tack foul calls in opposition to the Bucks. The Bucks, it's in that last play definitely looked staged. Brook Lopez threw it away or didn't get a shot up with 2 seconds left. They just got in the huddle. You don't know it's 2 seconds left in the huddle? You gotta be kidding me. But no, yeah, man. Yeah, I can't call it. I can't call it. But I will say the referees, they were calling in favor of Brooklyn. They may have known. Anybody watching this game, in my opinion, could see who was the better unit, who had more players to offer, who had more of an identity. This is the KD show. Who the fuck is doing jump ball? KD's on the jump ball. KD on the jump ball, KD on the pick and roll, KD on the down. Then you give it to Harden. And all right, the two things, the two things that disgusted me the most in this game, easily. Three things: referees' favoritism for Brooklyn Nets. They were trying to get them a close game. And maybe because of ratings, who we can speculate. But from my observation, the Bucks were the more aggressive team. Brooke Lopez was getting nailed. Giannis was getting nailed. They all were going to the rack and not getting the fouls called, especially in the late game. That's you could see if you watch the Bucks in the background. They jumping up and down, going crazy, like, "Where's the foul? Where's the foul?" Because they're not calling it, and on the other end, they're calling it for Brooklyn. So I can't tell you why they do what they do. I can just tell you they do what they do, and then we can conclude together in Dame's world. But that disgusted me. All these motherfucking ticky tack fouls showing y'all's favoritism, or maybe even trying to make it an exciting, good game. James Harden's, it, yes, he's hurt, but when your posture just signifies lack of care, no urgency, it comes a point to where if you the coach, you gotta be like, he don't want to play. He's not trying to play, or he don't want to play. Therefore, we gotta take him out the game. So coinciding with my disgust for James Harden's play would be Steve Nash's coaching. Even this dead weight in. Literally dead weight. Can Harden leave, man? I don't know. I hope so. Because I was happy when it was Brooklyn with the Nets. Brooklyn with Kyrie and KD 7-11, baby. 7-11 open all day. You had 13, 7-11, 13, clog shit up, you ask me. But all in all, at least, I will say this. I was excited. It was a good game. Like we could, you know what I'm saying? We could say it's an entertainment. It's a game of entertainment. We're here to be entertained. And the reason why I watch this game is because I like watching the best players at the highest level. I gives a fuck who win this shit. Honestly, this shit is all politics. Anybody watching this in Dame's world, if you get emotionally invested off of wins and losses, hey man, I'm telling you right now, this is an entertainment industry. They are legally not obliged to be honest, to be just, to be fair. As an entertainment organization, they can stage games legally and nobody can sue. We can't sue the NBA for tampering with the game. So I remove all emotion. So on that end, it's an entertainment. I look at this shit like wrestling. I go to watch The Rock because he's fucking entertaining as an individual. I go to watch Kevin Durant and Kyrie because they entertaining. So, but on the spectrum of the game, back to the game, on the spectrum of the game, Kumbo did his Dougie. But against Philly, I don't know. It's another or the Hawks because Philly haven't wrapped that up. So against Philly or the Hawks, and this is probably the first time we could say, okay, we ain't got LeBron, we ain't got KD, we ain't got Steph Curry, we ain't got Kyrie, We ain't got none of these superstars that we familiar with in the finals. In the finals, this finals, whoever goes, it's what Phoenix. Ain't none of them niggas went to the finals. I'm sure of that. None of them niggas. Uh, who else they got? Clip. Oh yeah, Kawhi. You got Kawhi if he come back. Kawhi. Oh, now that I think, new developing story. Kawhi, if he win one with the Clippers, I know you niggas love narratives and rhetoric. If he win one with the Clippers, what does that say about his legacy and what he did in this quote unquote Bron era? They're gonna try to glorify it like it was just Bron's dominance. But let's talk about the truth for a second, can we? Can we talk about the truth for a second in Dame's world? Because I know the truth hurts. And a lot of motherfuckers can't deal with it. But let's talk about the truth. They gonna call 2010 through 2020 the LeBron era. But boy, oh boy, you saw amazing Derrick Rose for 2 years. Great, good Derrick Rose his whole career, but amazing Derrick Rose 2010, 2011, 2011, 2012. In the LeBron era, somebody arguably better than LeBron James for those years. You saw Kevin Durant for the whole decade in this LeBron era be dominant with the Thunder, go to the Warriors, get his 2 rings. A lot of you niggas want to be solidified with accolades. I care less. Dominance is dominance. Now, it should be reflective with wins, but I'm not going to solely measure you off of winning in a team sport. Allen Iverson's second best player was the Dikembe Mutombo, and he averaged like 8 points. He was the defender. They're a defensive team. I didn't expect Iverson to win, so why would I hold him to the measure of Kobe when he played with Shaq? Excuse the fireworks. So, in this LeBron era that they're gonna claim, you got Prime Rose, Prime KD, oops, excuse me, Chef Curry, two of the most riveting years you'll ever see with his back-to-back MVP years, particularly the second one. I don't think he missed anything, and he didn't look at half the shots. He turned around before he fucking arguably better than LeBron James in those 2 years. Then you got, I don't know about Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, I don't think was fucking with LeBron. Like unless you're talking about right now. Right now, Antetokounmpo would be propelled, arguably, because he got a lot of energy, a lot of vitality. LeBron is getting older, but point being, in these 20 or 2010 to 2020 years, we saw a lot of arguably the best players. It was not a clear and concise 2000 through 2010. It wasn't that clear either, especially early 2000s. You got Shaq, Kobe, you got Iverson, you got Tracy McGrady, you got Tim Duncan. You got from 2000 to 2005, to me, I think arguably you can pick who's the best player. I think Kobe, once Shaq left, it showed us and got to take that number one role to where 2006, that was when I thought 2006 through 2010, my opinion, clear cut. Kobe the best nigga in the league. LeBron getting up there, young and mellow, but Wade, Kobe. But the rhetoric will be sliced differently. You feel me? The rhetoric will be sliced differently. But we just go live, tap it in. I told people I would do this more frequently and preferentially is for the subscribers, the loyalists. Like I said earlier, y'all can get a membership, be an exclusive member. It comes with a lot of certain perks, for one, badges and emojis and all good shit like that we like to play with in these virtual worlds. But most importantly, exclusive content, as well as your own suggestions as to that's the best shit to me. Like, if I got to suggest somebody I'm a loyalist to, as far as the videos, I would do it. That's the highest package, which is $19.99. A lot of you niggas got CVS memberships you don't know about, Planet Fitness memberships you don't attend, Netflix, Amazon Prime, paying more than that for the motherfuckers that you don't know and don't fuck with you. But to get that privilege of, okay, damn, I want to see do Giannis versus Bill Russell eye test. You want to do that? You got the premium package. You're guaranteed that within a 30-day span, I can guarantee you your video. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, in these lives, we rambling. It's only for the sake of just talking my shit. Whoever up in here tap in, we recommend comments, B. We recommend comments, B. What did y'all think about the game? Any other thoughts on the game? Kevin Durant, in that fourth quarter, slicing niggas up. And it was so sad because it looked like James Harden didn't want to help the nigga. Blake Griffin was giving it his all. There's a difference between missing shots and showing a lack of effort. This nigga James Harden was not only missing shots being a detriment, he was getting blown by the whole game, no matter who was on him. Y'all can check the tape. And then his posture, like, and it, that's when I get to speculating. Because I know I don't know. That's what leads people to speculate and conclude other things. I know I don't know. Therefore, when I get what I see, I can formulate as to why those events occurred. James Harden alleged to be injured. I can see that from my observation that may be true. He looks like he's moving slow. He's not attempting to do fast breaks, not really driving, flat on his threes. That does look evident. But it also looks like his energy is down. It's not a vibrant energy. It's not somebody looking like you can be injured and still show an energy of somebody trying to win. I've seen it a million times being born in LA, watching Kobe beat Bryant. It's not like because I'm hurt, I'm just sad and sick. So when you talk about speculating, yeah, we could speculate, was he hurt? We could speculate, does he care? We could speculate, is this staged? We could speculate. This is do y'all know how much money? Let me tell y'all this right now. Do y'all know how much money the NBA is about, or any of one of these big major leagues? Per game. Per game, do you know how much money these motherfuckers is raking up? Millions on top of millions. Hold on, guys. We might have to